First of all, welcome to the Underworld. It's such an honor to have you here opening for Sodom tonight. I would like to start with a little bit of introduction from the three of you here tonight. So,
sure. I'm Merriman. I play lead guitar for Ascendant.
I'm Alex Butler. I play guitar and vocals.
Oh, you're supposed to say lead vocals.
Lead guitar.
I'm Webb, lead bass.
First question that I would like to ask you is that we have some background noise here, but I first met you and saw you live at last this year. To me, that was one of the best performances in the Sophie Lancaster stage. It was very anticipated, much anticipated by so many Londoners that have been following you, and also by people that maybe did not know you. But the rumors have been circulating because of us. And so, what was it like to play there in front of such a crowd?
It was unbelievable. Yeah, it's probably the biggest crowd we've played in front of, and there's a lot of anticipation back in. Like, we had a few tribulations getting ready for the actual show. Like, I had quite a complex amp setup at the time, and the roadies managed to blow my fuse on my amp. So I was just like behind the stage.
This was like a minute to go, right?
Yeah. So I was like, get on, and I was just like running around trying to find a fuse.
It was very, the whole thing.
And I was just pushed straight on the stage, just like fucking go.
And also, when we were setting up, there was like barely anyone on the tent. And then like, we went off backstage and we know they'd pull our amp. And then literally they pushed out Alex on stage and there's like 2,000 people there. And his amp doesn't work. It's like, fix it, just fix it now.
But we managed to play okay and not look like idiots.
Yeah.
Any more than we normally do.
Exactly, yeah.
No, the show was great in terms of the actual show. Like once we got going, it was all good. Sounded pretty good on stage. We saw off stage rather. Well, for us, we couldn't really hear that much, but we played on. But yeah, so the sound was good for people listening.
Yeah, from the recordings we heard, the sound was really good. Rats, the guy in front of the house, he did a great job. So
we're just happy that so many people showed up to see us, and yeah, we think we did a good thing.
Fantastic. And for being such a relatively young band, you have such an intense touring career behind you. You tour with Old Thrower, you tour with 1349, and you also tour with an Italian band that I really like, Flash God Apocalypse.
That's right.
Is there any particular tour that you remember and you treasured a lot, and maybe a tour that also taught you how to be stronger and more confident when you tour, with bands of particular level?
It's all been like a pretty...
Like we've learned something from every tour.
Yeah, it's like a big learning, like every single one.
Like the Flesh God Apocalypse tour was the first one we did, and that was our first tour.
Yeah.
And we learned a hell of a lot from the guys at Flesh God because they were just machines.
Super professional.
Like whatever happens, there's no bitching, there's no nothing. You go on, you play the set as well as you can. You don't care how many people there, and then you pack your shit away and get off. And any bitching you need to do, you can do it behind closed doors or whatever. And just relentlessly work super hard, and their professionalism really kind of they spoke to us because we didn't really know what we were doing, So, and we had about 34 tour after that.
We told them Borton as well.
Borton. We played the one show with Old Thrower. So they picked the supports for all the dates. So we weren't on tour with them, but
that was pretty cool because they had this sort of competition for bands. They sent them in, and the band members were actually going to listen to them themselves and then pick the ones they liked and get them to open the show. So they actually listened to our stuff.
It's pretty rare these days.
Yeah.
But that was like I wasn't in a frame of mind to learn anything from there. I was just mind blown. I just went out the car and I was like, what do you mean? This is cool.
We're still like in contact with us.
Yeah, we're still in contact with Volvo, yeah. Volvo is really great. It's a really good idea as well for an established, massive, legendary band like them to just pick other bands not known they like and get them in front of people. So yeah, we're happy with that.
But yeah, I think for what we learned from the tours combined is just like be super professional about it. Like get your gear on off as fast as possible, don't screw around, be nice to everyone, come back out.
Also, it's also really fucking fun as well because you get to play every day.
Yeah, that's we love playing live, right? We're not studio lads.
And then we get drunk and we feel awful and then we're drunk with that for ages and then we wait around for ages and then we play another game.
We are rookies now, Ryder! Oh no!
We learned not to drink the rider before the show. So it's locked in.
Speaking about legendary bands, you are in Sodom tonight. So how does it feel to be here, sharing the Underworld with them? Legendary venue, legendary band, and then
I'm pretty sure it's amazing. It's pretty much what every band wants. Like, you get into music because we listen to bands we like, and we're like, I want to do that as well. So obviously the chance to play with your idols is like one of the best things you can do. So we did that with Bolt Thrower.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, totally amazing.
And we're doing it again with Sodom, so it's pretty awesome. It's pretty
And
and we also get a free gig.
exactly.
Get to see Sodom.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you expecting for such a demanding crowd like a Sodom that's been singing that vibe for years?
That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know exactly.
It's the same kind of Bolt Thrower, isn't it?
Yeah, we're a death metal band. It's like that's why I think it might not always make sense for like very similar bands to play, because I always feel like surely the people that are there for the headliner, like if you were a less good version of them, then it like you don't want to turn up and be like, hey, here's a Bolt Thrower cover set. They'll be on in an hour. Like, so it's gonna be cool because I think we're quite different to Sodom, but hopefully we can play, we can not make fools of ourselves, and hopefully some of their fans might pick up on something that they like with us.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of like old hardcore thrash fans out there. We've got elements of old school thrash in our set, not as much as perhaps Black and Death, but I think they're going to be just extreme metal fans and they're going to like anything really.
Yeah, we're going to talk about your music towards the end of the interview, but I totally agree with you guys. So. And just going back to when Ascendant started, Reading is listed as the city of origin of the band.
That's right.
And I was wondering if you could tell a little bit more about this place, which is known to be a pretty village not too far from London.
Pretty. Haven't been there then.
I've been there.
Shut up, that's what I'm saying. There's castles and stuff.
I've been there
That's a great
in
band.
79, and it's a very pretty Sunday brunch kind of place, I think. And then all of a sudden you hear bands like yourself, like Malefice, sometimes Celosis. So
Yeah, Malefice went to school, like me and Dave went to the same secondary school. Malefice, like most of their founding members, including Dale, were in the same year. So we're in the same year group, yeah.
So what happened all of a sudden then? The Reading became like a...
Yeah, I think I decided to do a metal band and everyone just copied me.
I don't think we can find anyone to disprove that. So,
yeah, it's interesting. Why Reading more than anyone else? I can't really say. We're from Reading. It just seemed pretty natural to us.
Yeah, and
Like-
also Sub 89 became a good alternative to the Underworld in London, really, because I've been there. It's very similar.
I haven't been there myself. It's sort of fairly
It's a nice
recent.
venue.
I've been living in Reading for a while. I haven't been there. But yeah, sounds good.
It's a
Yeah.
great venue and they get some really good gigs in it. I saw Retain and Shining there, which was really fucking cool to see them like literally down the road.
yeah.
Can I say lucky you?
Yeah, that was a great gig.
There, yeah, it's
That'd be cool. I would
Covered in pig's blood.
I'd love to see what they do in the small
Yeah,
stage.
it was weird.
I saw them
It was
at the
like
festival,
playing-
obviously. Yeah.
There must have only been like 100 people, maybe that. It's just pretty crazy.
Good smell.
Yeah, really, really bad.
And I just found out that you were born and raised in Sweden. So
Yes,
how
that's
did
right.
you, how did you get to know them and how?
Okay, so that's kind of a long winding road there.
Yes.
I moved to England when I was just turning 16 and go to secondary school here, and I ended up going to university with a bunch of guys that were in a band called Chaos Incarcerated, which is like in the annals of history now. But when that band split up, two of the members founded a band called Zerath, and I joined Ascendant because I was a free agent at the time, and we had mutual friends, but we hadn't hung out. And then they needed a standing guitarist for a gig back in 2008, and I played the gig for them, and we didn't fight too much, and I didn't sleep with any other girlfriends or anything. So they asked me to join. You split up with them anyway.
Yes.
And so they asked me to join back in that year, and so I moved to Sweden, from Sweden to England to go to school and university, and while at university I met some of their friends that played in the band, and then that band split up, and I joined Ascendant, and Zerath was formed, and then I kind of found out that they'd known each other all along and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so like us and like Chaos Incarcerated as well, and Zerath included. We're all like old friends from way back. So.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I guess I've known those guys since I was like originally since I was like 17, 18,
Yeah.
which is only a couple of years ago.
And I saw so much about you guys in articles, interviews, and video interviews as well. And one of the statements that caught my attention is that your music brings together the holy trinity of groove, melody, and extremity under one flag. Is this something you wanted to achieve since you started the band, or is this something that just happened as you were starting writing music?
Yeah, I guess it's natural. We didn't start Ancient Ascendant with like a specific target. We weren't like, let's do this side project. It's going to be black metal. That's what some people might do. So it's just our main band where we write the music we want to listen to. Like, you know, and we like death metal, we like black metal, we like thrash metal, we like.
So we're always like a bunch of different music, but like this is the thing that we all share. The style that we can all go, yeah, that's great.
So yeah, Ancient Ascendant's going to play anything that we like, anything that you can call extreme metal, and some other things, just as long as it's interesting and groovy.
And with the Green Awakening, your first full-length album, Sergio Vamida decided to sign you. How did it all happen, and were you happy when it happened, obviously, but was that something that you were dreaming or hoping, or were you certain about it?
Yeah, it's interesting, the record label one. I guess when you first start, it seems to be the be-all, end-all thing that every band's searching for. The more you learn, the more you realise it's not actually as important. Although it's still a very important step.
Of course, yeah.
But I think early on you see people that start thinking like, you get a record label and just, and just get showered in money and fans.
Yeah.
That shower never.
I didn't think you'd get one helicopter ride out of that.
Not a single helicopter.
But no, I mean they were very good to us. They helped us put out our first album, and they taught us a lot about the music industry. Like we're nothing but thankful to see for putting out an album. But yeah, like Alex says, like the landscape's changed. Sure, I mean, Nuclear Blast is still a huge label. Program is still a huge label. If you get signed to them, it's more that you get the opportunity to do more work for yourself. And that's always how bands should see it. Like, no one will do for you anything that you won't do for yourself. If you're lucky, you'll get help with it, but you'll need to do it yourself at some point anyway. So there's no point in waiting for someone to do it.
Into that trap before where we got big opportunities, and then we kind of got, excellent. That's sorted. And then, like, obviously, we still have to work hard doing all aspects of the band.
As a band, just have to keep working. But yeah, the labels are great. I mean, it's a way of launching yourself on a bigger platform. But normally, we just want people to hear our music. We just want our music in people's ears all the times.
Yeah, that's right.
And Into the Dark came almost right after. I mean, you didn't have a big break in between
No, it was
albums. And,
August 2011 and May.
Yeah. But for us, as soon as we release something, it's like, about a week afterwards, it's like, we need new stuff. And like, everyone's bored of it. Because we're bored of it by that time.
By the time we release the album, the music is old to us. Like,
it's old to us.
Because Awakening, it took so long to get it.
Because we've written it, we lived with it for the entire time, and then recording it, it's just like playing it over and over again, and listening to it again and again and again.
Yeah.
And so then next week, it's just like, we need something new.
Are you still thinking about the follow-up, or is that too early to
No, we're definitely we're working on the follow-up now, but I mean, we're trying to push Into the Dark as much as we can now. It's like, it's our release.
Yeah.
But internally in the band, we're writing new stuff. Always writing.
And was the recording process of Into the Dark, which I reviewed with great comments, is one of my favorite releases of the year, actually.
Cheers.
So amazing release, yes. And was the recording process a difficult one? Or because you were so busy touring during that year that I wonder, how did you manage to do it? I mean, have you recorded in a bus, or like some bands do these days?
No. I mean, the recording process
is great.
It was actually best for Into the Dark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Like, I was violently ill on the first day recording. That wasn't so good. So my first entrance into the studio was open the door, throw up, and I was like, I'm here, guys. And the recording engineers were like, oh, I see.
Classic name of theatrics.
Then I slept
For the first spot in the studio, just you like looking pale lying on the sofa.
But no, we had 5 days at a place called Ridgeway Studios. Unfortunately, they're closed now, from what I understand. But the recording engineers, Ant Smith and Pedro Tejera, they were amazing.
Yeah, they're really hard working. They kept putting in extra hours, like every day, basically.
Yeah, we were expecting to do like 9 to 5 sessions, but we ended up doing like
9 to 10.
9 till like 2 in the morning or something. On like a couple of days.
But I mean, they were amazing. We could not have done it without them.
Yeah.
And then Dan Suano who seem to reply to emails quicker than it takes to read them.
Yeah, totally.
That's all I care about is how fast people reply to emails. I love that.
Amazing.
So no, he was amazing.
So the recording, and we obviously set up Dan to get mixed and mastered and to reamp and stuff. So we're relying quite a lot on Dan to sort of get it right.
To make the sound, basically.
Thankfully, he did. He got our sound. Like the first mix he sent back was like better than we'd ever sounded.
Yeah.
And we worked on that a little bit, and then we got the end result, which we're really happy with. It's just
There was basically no tweaking. Like you got that first mix back, and it's like, yeah, that's it. Good.
pretty much. So it means we'll be working with Dan Swan for the next album, I think, definitely.
Yeah.
What was it like to work with Dan Spano? And he has bands like Marduk and you now, his background. So
Well, obviously, Dan's a legend. He's been in many great bands as well as mixed many good things. So yeah, it was just easy to deal with because he seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, there was no ego from his part whatsoever.
Yeah,
It's like the only thing he cared about was whether it was right for us and whether we liked it. And it was super smooth. I mean, we worked to his specifications. We sent him the stuff. He made the adjustments we needed, and it was he's the most professional guy I've encountered.
Yeah,
really.
he's probably the best person we've worked with.
Yeah.
In the history of the band, basically.
Yeah.
We don't actually have to deal with him that much because he sort of just got a lot of stuff right.
Yeah.
Whereas generally we're like on the phone or on emails to the studio to mastering stuff all the time, just fixing loads of little things because we've got perfectionists.
Yeah.
I guess every band is really.
And do you think you will be working with him again in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he expressed an interest in working with us again, so.
Oh, that's what it works then. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yes. And Driven by the Dark is the first video.
Yeah.
It's another amazing video. I really have an idea of who you are, I think, from that video. For people that haven't seen you live, what made you choose that song to have it as a first video from your?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
It's a great song.
We think all the songs on that EP are equally strong. That's sort of one of our ideas anyway. We don't want filler in general. I mean, I don't know about it's filler, but like we try and have every song be as strong as each other. So why did we pick that one? Also, that was like 6 minutes as well. So
it was a stupid song just from a length point of view.
From a length point of view, it didn't really make sense. But actually, I don't know. We're underground band anyway, so I didn't need to do it in 5 minutes.
Like,
Anyway.
ITV wasn't going to complain.
Yeah.
But it's our only rock and roll. No, actually, there's 2 rock and roll songs on the album.
But rock and roll, no, it's Black Velvet.
Oh, sorry, Black Velvet. Yeah, totally.
But yeah, we picked it because we thought of all the songs on the album, it was the one that people would like instantly the most. So it's probably, I wouldn't necessarily call it my favourite song on the album.
Probably the catchiest one.
But yeah, I think catchiest, or just you listen to it the first time and you like it the most. But then once you have to listen to them more, I don't know. It's hard to know what I mean.
Kind of has all the elements of the best of what we're trying to do at the moment as well. Whereas the other songs don't have one big so that's
the beginning is fascinating. So,
Which song?
The Veil.
going into local.
Yeah. So.
We're with you a video for the intro. Just it lasts like a minute or something, or 30 seconds, whatever it is. It's just going like an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, that's what I think. It sounds
Yeah.
almost like a song. So,
It's just like cool, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to do another video. It's a matter of cost too, but you know, if we can get those 2 things back as well, that'd be great. I know we have for the last video, they were really good work with. But I mean, John Crowley did the last video, did a great job with it too. So, like, yeah, we're very much open to doing another video. But if we had to choose to spend money on one thing, we'd probably spend on recording. But you know.
Yeah, but we're kind of always looking forward to the next thing. I would say maybe 2 videos for an EP would be not too much. But
It might be. I mean, we missed an opportunity to do a video for the album, I guess, which maybe we should have done in hindsight.
yeah.
But it's hard to know how much these things are going to cost. I think it's going to do it. But yeah, we were quite happy with the results of that one. It was quite sort of, it's a simple video. It's mostly us playing and then a few sort of light shots. It's not too much. We're trying to do like some sort of strange story or something. It's more about music.
that's perfect. What is the mood like in the band these days? It's not really rugby and
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't do this if we weren't best of friends. Like, there's no hardships in being an underground band, but if you don't like each other, it's gonna suck pretty hard.
I hate them all, and they're pulling me down. Pulling me down every
We're definitely
day.
in a good mood today because we get to play Sodom. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but seriously, like, I don't know. Like, it was
Shake, 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 shake,
morbid. We're super serious. That's what we are.
Super serious.
Super serious.
Super serious. Super serious.
Super serious.
Super serious. HSN is super serious.
You guys, that was really good. Anything else you'd like to add? Viewers and fans in England?
Just thanks so much for the support from Rock Around Song Shock. It's just like this is exactly the kind of thing we need just to get our music out to more people.
Yeah.
The people that hear it seem to like it, so we just want to push it out as many as we can.
Yeah. Go to our website, check out our releases, and tell your friends about them if you like them, which you will.
Yeah, go on YouTube and Spotify and all these things. Our music is out there. Go and check it out and hopefully you like it.